Crypto billionaire 69 coming back at you guys with another daily in-depth technical analysis on Dogelon Mars. I hope everybody is having a beautiful Tuesday. It's July 16th at 8:11 a.m. So before we get into the charts, I just want to say I love you all, and I hope everyone's making some good money. So in the past week, we've seen a 10.91, almost 11% gain in the last 7 days, which means if you guys have been continuing to average in and hold the boat, then you are either up right now or getting back up to break even. So, my best opinion for you is to continue holding. Bitcoin is having a nice little rebound. As we can see, we had that little 24% retracement, very normal on Bitcoin. So as we watch these charts in the future, we want to see Bitcoin continue to push higher. It has already broken above the $63,000 levels, which is a major point of resistance. The next stop is right here around the 66,000, and then after that we'll have around the 70,000. So we want to see this break the 70,000s in the next couple months. That alone will push Dogelon Mars higher, and then at that point it's up to the team to start marketing and pushing this thing again. Now remember, this market cap is still sitting around 100 million. It's at 91 million, right? You see all these little Solana coins and things that are pumping, things like Pepe and all these crap coins that are pumping. But they are new to the market, and 99% of those will go back down to zero. And if you want to get rich, we can't, unfortunately, I don't believe we can do this, but if we could short all these little coins that are pumping a lot, I would bet my money on it that over time they'll go back down to absolutely nothing. Most of them are pump and dumps. But Dogelon Mars has been holding strong for years now. The most we've ever seen it was up into these 30s over here. I don't know what's going on here. I apologize for this, guys. Fear and greed index is sitting around a neutral, which is all right. It was up into the greed. Now, if you look at the stock market, it is still into the greed, which means that this pullback was very healthy, because whenever it's in the greed, it needs a nice little pullback so that everybody's mindset can refresh. All the new money can refresh. Hey Google, volume 4. So, as we look into Bitcoin and Dogelon Mars, it's looking very good, guys. It's looking very good. I mean, these charts don't lie. And as we can see in the past year, we have been pumping, and we have been literally following this since Bitcoin was down into these $25,000 levels. Dogelon Mars is still up and running. Most of these meme coins are out. They're gone. They're done. And the creators take their money and run. Dogelon Mars is holding strong. They still have a social media presence. And until something changes major, I will be backing this coin with my money and my word, because I do think we can see a big, nice pump in the future. We just need to wait for the next cycle. And the next cycle, all that means is wait for the hype. We got to wait for the hype. Wait for these elections to go by. I know we've all seen the news and the uncertainty that's going on right now. And it's quite a crazy time, to say the absolute least. But thankfully, nothing bad has happened. And the uncertainty around election time, as of this moment, July 16th, 8:16 a.m., it is becoming more certain, which means there's less there's less, what's the right word I'm trying to say here? There's less fear, there's less doubt in the markets. There's more potential for upside. However, in these next few months coming election time, I wouldn't doubt it if we start to see some crazy stuff on the news again. If you remember last time, in 2018, I believe, when Trump was running, 2016, one of those two, there was a bunch of riots. I hope that we don't have riots and stuff like that again, but given the times and given the uncertainty in the economy and the country right now, I wouldn't be surprised if we started seeing some crazy stuff on the news, which could negatively affect the stock market. But that I do believe that would positively affect the crypto markets, because whenever uncertainty, crypto's like gold. Whenever uncertainty is running rampant, people want to move their money into gold, into crypto, into other assets other than the stock market, things of that nature. So hold up, I think I have here. Let's see here. Yeah. All right. So all of you beautiful people who have been watching the Tesla charts and got in on the Tesla trade, I do believe I called it out on this channel. I know I called it out to my close friends, people in the Patreon as well, that around these $200 levels, we would see a huge short squeeze. That's what we've seen. Now, right now, if you are following Tesla, it's in a weird position right now. We saw a nice move to the downside, and then it gapped up. This was yesterday. It gapped up, hit these highs at 265, and now it's at these 252 levels. That's where it closed. However, after hours, it doesn't show it here. It pushed up to these 257s right around this area. So that means today, if it can push above these 263s, that is a very good sign that the continuation will happen up into these 280s. Okay, it's a good thing. However, on the flip side, if we see this gap fill and it drop below these 250s, 250 is a major level of support right now. If we see it drop and hold below these 250s, then it is in my personal opinion, continue waiting and wait for some confirmation to either get in on the short side or wait for the bounce and get in on the long side. So personally, I'm taking it slow, preserving my capital. I am in no rush to put money into the market. However, if I do see an opportunity, I will alert the Patreon and I will be getting in, whether that's a day trade or a swing trade. That will be in the Patreon if you want to join the Patreon. Second link in the description. You get a bunch of call outs, crypto call outs, stock call outs, anything you can do to make money, wherever the money is, wherever the attention is. As you guys probably know, DJT, after the recent news, has pumped very much. DJT is a stock made by former President Donald Trump, Truth Social. It's a social media platform. They promote free speech. Now, I don't really use that. I think I tried to sign up to it, but there was a wait list or something. For some reason, that's kind of awkward, but yeah, we saw this pump 40+% in a day. I don't know what this is gonna do. I was going to get in, but seeing that it just completely sold off right when the market opened. This is definitely more of a gambling type trade if you were to get into this, because yeah, it's a company, but it's all about attention, just like the meme coins. It's the more attention, the more it pumps. And I mean, how can you gain more attention? You can't gain more attention than what happened. What happened is probably the pinnacle of the attention that's going to come to this stock. There's probably a lot of eyes on this. And if the charts can start to look like it's going to pump, if some big money can push this up a little bit, some institutions get in around these levels, push this higher, then it will attract a lot of retail traders and squeeze the shorts out. But right now, we probably have a lot of money piling into short positions, betting this is going to go back down, right? So unless we see a huge a big institutional or whale move to maintain some support here, I wouldn't be trading this with my money. I wouldn't be putting my capital into this. My goal, at least what I have been doing for the past few months with my trading account, 20% a month, compounded over time. Now, my trades have been making way more than 20% a month. Trading options in the stock market. Right now, I don't have any money in the crypto markets, simply because my money is in the stock market, and I'm making better money faster in the stock market than I am using the crypto markets. That's the only reason why I am showing you guys these type of plays here, because hey Google, pause. Because the money is really good. The money is great. Last month I made 157% on my money. Now I'm not saying every month's going to be like that, but what I am saying is 20% a month is very doable. And if you can make 20% a month, compound that over time, it will be millions of dollars within years. It depends on what you're starting out with, but it can be insane. Where else can you get 20% on your money every single month? And it's not hard to do. It really just takes patience, and it takes knowing exactly what to look for. Like here on Tesla, I'm going to be watching this at 8:30 when the market opens, while this video is uploading for you guys. And I'm just going to be sitting on my hands and waiting, watching what it does. If it can break above these 263 levels and hold, it could be a very good long position for tomorrow. We could even see a gap up overnight. But in the meantime, even though it gapped up, like $4 or $5 overnight to these 257 levels, it's still in a waiting period. That's why it's kind of staggering around here. So no one can tell where the stock's going to go, but what you can do is use the information that the stock is giving you and place high probability trades so that you can make 20% plus a month on your money. Better than any savings account out there. So Dogelon Mars is it's pumping. It's good. Buy and hold. Continue to hold if you have some money in here. If you're looking to add, it's not a bad time to add, but definitely continue to dollar cost average. Don't add all of your money in at once. It's very rare when you want to go all in on something at one time. It's a very rare opportunity. An opportunity like this Tesla squeeze here, right? I put in my capital, probably around 80% of my capital into this play, because the risk to reward was right. If it broke above these 200 levels, we would see a squeeze, and we did see a squeeze, but take it like this, right? It's holding around these 197s, 196s. If you get in, I got in around these 197s. My stop loss was if it came up to these 200s and showed signs of weakness and rejected, I get out. Like even if it came up to these 200s and came back down to my break even, I would get out. But it didn't, because the plan was that it would come up to these 200s and it would short squeeze. It would squeeze all these people betting it was going to go lower out and push this price even higher. That's what happened. So what happened? It went up $20 overnight. It gapped up. I sold, bought more. It gapped up $10. I sold again. And then I day traded this little dip here. And then I didn't trade for the rest of the week. I just took my money and I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to wait for the next opportunity. Very, very patient. Patience makes money. And if you're going for 20% a month over time, compounded, That's how you get rich. Compound interest is your best friend in these markets. You don't need to hit home runs. You just need to make good money over time. 20% of $1,000, $200. 20% of 10,000, 2,000. 20% of 20,000, 4,000. $4,000 a month, right? 20% of 24,000 is 4,800. So as you continue to make more money, the money that you make will get larger, and that is how you get rich. You trade the same strategies, you do the same techniques, just build your capital over time, do it consistently. That's how you get rich. If you want to learn how to trade options, how to analyze these candlesticks in the markets, and how I do it, first link in the description is to my course. It's a little bit pricey, but once you learn this knowledge, any chart will be like cake. It'll be like butter to you. You'll be able to read it and know exactly what it's going to do, or know exactly what to look for to position yourself. Know when to take trades, know how to take trades, know how to get out of trades, understand the mindset of what's going on with the institutions and all the big money. Like with that DJT stock, we're not going to see a significant move unless some whales start to pile in here and create a nice set of support. We're just going to see it come back down. Okay, so in the meantime, we do need to see a nice level of support, because it's just unsustainable at this point. The business is it's not that good of a business. There's a bunch of social media platforms already, and the only thing this has going for it is that Trump is behind it, right? I have nothing against Trump. I'm going to take the more neutral side on here. However, it's all about attention at this point in time. So, where's the attention? It's on the stock right now. However, it's not giving people a reason to get in. It gapped up overnight. A bunch of people sold off, made their money. Why would someone like me or you get into this right now? They won't, because there's no money flowing into it right now. If you know what I'm saying, if money flows in, creates good support, maybe a nice little green engulfing candlestick, that's when more retail traders would step in and push the price higher. Okay. And with day trading, you don't have to wait until it comes up to here, you know. You can get out in the same day. So and most of the time that's what needs to happen, because if retail traders are getting in, it's already too late. So you just need to get out before the institutions get out. Get out before the other retail traders get out. And the only way you do that is making short-term trades with either a higher percent of your capital or options, leverage. You can use little capital and make a lot of percentage on your money with options. And it's really not hard. It's just like trading stocks, just like buying this. Once you get it, it's pretty easy. It's really easy, actually. So, Crypto Billionaire 69. Hope you guys are doing great. Stay safe out there. These next couple months could be getting a little bit crazy. I'm praying for health for you and your family. I'm praying for financial gain for you, so that you can help your family. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What was that? What the heck? If you did, please leave a like. Hit the subscribe button. I think the market just opened. Yeah, it did. So, alright. Love you guys. Peace.